Hey guys, thank you for tuning into Moon Outdoors. Today I'm bringing you guys a review of my Hobie Revolution 13. If you have been following my channel, you guys know that I have a few kayak review videos. Besides the kayaks that I have review videos for, I actually demo many more kayaks. Even after demoing so many kayaks, I can surely say Hobie Revolution 13 is my favorite. I think that Revo 13 has the perfect combination of speed, portability, and stability. Let's get into the specs of this kayak. Revo 13 is 13 foot and 6 inches long, 28.5 inches wide, one of the narrowest pedal kayaks out there. It weighs 70.5 pounds without the drive in the seat and weighs 88 pounds with the drive in the seat, which makes it one of the lightest pedal drive kayak as well. Max weight capacity is 350 pounds and the seat capacity for the vantage seat is 250 pounds. The hull shape is round with a slight rocker profile. The round hull shape gives you less water resistance and gives you more of secondary stability than the primary stability. Slight rocker profile helps you go over the small waves gracefully, but also long and narrow and pointy bow helps you punch through the waves. And of course, it comes with the famous Mirage drive. Let me explain why Revo 13 has the perfect combination of speed, portability, and stability. Let's cover the speed. Besides the Hobie Adventure Island and Revolution 16, Revo 13 is the most speedy pedal drive kayak out there. So why is the speed so important? I'm not really looking to get from point A to point B faster than other kayakers. Speed ultimately means efficiency, which means it takes less effort to go from point A to point B. Yes, same distance, but with less effort. That translates to covering more water with same effort. When I'm trolling for ocean salmon, I troll at around 2.5 miles per hour and up to 8 hours in a single day. But when I was on Topwater 120 instead of my Revo 13, I could not troll for 8 hours. With Topwater 120, my legs got really tired after 5 hours of trolling at the same speed. If you are young and or have strong legs, you may be able to cover same distance with less efficient kayak. But I'm older and I have chronic knee pain, so I need all the help I can get. In general, I see older kayakers prefer more efficient kayak than the more stable kayak for that matter. Alright, let's cover portability. Since I'm older who has a chronic shoulder, back, and knee issues, portability is very important to me. I car top my kayak 90+% of the times, and Revo 13 weighing 70.5 pounds enables me to lift up the kayak over my shoulder and load it onto top of my car.
Oh, nice man. Good seeing you. Yeah. What are you doing? I'm getting ready to go out. Oh, you just got here a little bit late. Well, I got here.
And I also don't have a garage, so I store my kayak in the back patio, which means I have to carry my kayak sideways through the front door, through the living room, through the dining room, and out to the patio. Any kayak that weighs more than Revo 13, I struggle with it. Like Topwater 120 and Slayer Max that I had for a while, those were really pain in the butt. Lighter kayak really helps me when I'm getting the kayak to and from the water as well. Sometimes I have to wheel my kayak some distance, up and down the steep hill and long, soft, sandy beach. And each time, I'm glad that I have Revo 13. So basically, Revo 13 is easier to manage on the land. Let's go over stability. You might ask, how does a 28.5 inch wide pedal drive kayak get stable? This is something you have to get used to if you are coming from wider kayaks with more primary stability, or if you are new to kayaking. There are two types of kayak stability, primary and secondary. The primary stability is the initial steadiness of the kayak on flat water, which you see on most pedal drive kayaks and even the newer, more stable paddle kayaks. The secondary stability is the kayak's ability to stay stable when it's tipped to one side. The secondary stability is actually more useful in rough waters, which I will explain in a bit. The Revo 13 may feel a little tippy at first because it's got rounded hull shape, which does not have the same primary stability as other wider kayaks, especially the kayaks with the pontoon or the flat, boxy hull shape. But Revo 13 has an excellent secondary stability. It is very easy to tilt the Revo to the one side, but it stays very stable as long as you don't tilt your head to the same side. Your head makes you very top heavy. Being able to tilt your kayak to the one side and having an excellent secondary stability is actually more beneficial in rough waters if you know how. So wider with more primary stability kayaks tends to stay flat or parallel to the water. It's great when you're on the flat water. You can stand, cast, fight the fish while standing, and dance around if you want to. But when the wave comes from one side, since the kayak wants to be parallel to the water, your kayak will be at an angle with the wave. And when you have a big enough wave, you'll reach that point of no return and get flipped. When you have tippy kayak, you can tilt your kayak towards the wave and stay more horizontal. Instead of the kayak being in control and taking care of you, you are in control of the situation. So I prefer Revo 13 over wider, commonly labeled as stable kayaks in rough water. And another reason why I like Revo 13 is the paddleability. Most of the pedal drive kayaks does not paddle well. Maybe okay at best, but Revo is an exception. With the long, narrow, rounded hull shape, you could actually paddle this kayak. Revo 13 actually paddles better than most of the newer, stable paddle kayaks. So why do I need a good paddling kayak when you have a pedal drive? Not only it makes surf launch easier by gaining speed quickly and being able to punch through the surf, you don't have to stop fishing when your pedal drive fails. When my buddy Sean's Mirage drive failed on his Pro Angler, I simply gave him my drive and we continued fishing. And sometimes when you simply want to rest your legs, or if you want to get some upper body workout in, you can simply paddle at ease. And now let's talk about the negatives of Revo 13. First one is lack of primary stability. Revo 13 is not the kayak where you can stand up and fish, even though I know a couple people who does that. However, Revo 13 is not designed to do that. Second negative, weight capacity. Revo 13 has a max weight capacity of 350 pounds, which does not mean that 350 pound person can be on it. It means 350 pound is the max capacity where the kayak will stay afloat. That's why the max vantage seat capacity is at 250 pounds. Negative number 3, this is the biggest one I think, is the price. Yes, Revo 13 is very pricey kayak, especially when it does not come with all the bells and whistles as other kayaks. On top of that, you have to spend additional $200 to turbo fin upgrade and the large rotor upgrade. I do actually like how simple Revo 13 is without all the bells and whistles, but I do think that it should cost much less than $2,800. So my conclusion is that the Revo 13 is best kayak for me. I really think that it's got perfect combination of speed, portability, and stability. On top of that, you also get the paddleability. If you do weigh less than 250 pounds and if you do often play in rough waters, I highly recommend Revolution 13. I know so many people who have or had Revo 13 would agree with me. So if you have any questions about Revo 13, please comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more and go outside and enjoy the outdoors.